So we're going to come down right into our seated kneeling posture, making sure that you're not rolling to the outside of the shin bone, but right in the center. And again, you can use yoga blocks right underneath you, one or two, whatever you need to prop up your spine. We're going to sit nice and tall, right? So having the spine nice and tall and strengthening into the inner legs, right? And pulling up that pelvic floor. So we're going to start with some breath of fire this morning and having the crown of the head lifted. Center of the throat has this little kind of lock in. The navel has a little lock in, and your pelvic floor. So we get those bandhas, right? Pulled in, nice and strong, your body locks. And remember, it's that passive, that breath of fire is a passive inhale and very active exhale. So it's like pulling the belly in and up, in and up. Every time you're breathing out, arms are straight and strong, hugging onto the knees. Now, as you're doing this, you want to stay active in your legs, active in the glutes. The heels are pressing into the sitting bones and vice versa. And we want to have a good, strong, tall spine, and you're putting a ton of pressure with that exhale on the vital organs, right? So you want to really push in and up. The liver, gallbladder, pancreas, kidneys, right into the stomach. Everything is getting that good pressure. The adrenals. Just 10 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's rise up. Take a nice breath in. Bring those legs together. Bring the arms together. Pull the elbows back. Lift your chest. So pull the elbows back and pump the arms back for 3, 2, and 1. Coming over to the right side. Get that stretch. Round through the upper back. So you squeeze into the belly. Inhale, coming up. Come over to the left side. Get that nice stretch. Round through the upper back. Looking down. Inhale, coming up. And then sit back and reaching the fingers to the floor. And we'll inhale again. Rise up. Squeeze through the shins. Center the shins. Inhale. Come into that back bend. Open up the chest. Exhale. Squeeze through the tummy like you did that breath of fire. Try 2 more. Inhaling up. Exhale. Squeeze the tummy. And one more time, you guys. Inhaling up. Exhale. Squeeze the tummy. All right. Bringing your right hand to your right foot. Sweep around and rise up and come into that one-armed reach back camel pose. And sweep the way you came in it. Come out of it. And then bring that left hand to the left foot. Sweep that right arm around. Rise up. Get that good opening. Let's try that again. Sweep it around. One more time, keeping those ankles strong. Pelvic floor strong. Left arm sweeps over to the right, reaches up. Hips open. And then reverse the action. Bring it all the way around. Inhale. Lift. And open. Right down into hands and knees. And work into that cat and cow. So you're going to come right on hands and knees. Just getting into that good arch of the lower back. Really lifting. And then exhaling and rounding through the upper back and lower back, belly strong. So inhale and exhale. And just continue to try to get good movement in those stiff parts of the spine. That is really what we're after, you guys, every day, is to open up those stiff parts where it's really difficult and uncomfortable. Right? We try to get a little more open, a little more breath. Okay, one more time. Inhale and exhale. Arching into that back, into that cow pose. Reach the arms forward. Try to keep those arms straight as you can as you come down into the chest. For 8, stretching out the sides of the arms here. 7, 6, really get that pull. 5, 4, get that upper back to open. 3, 2, and 1. And we'll rise up again onto the knees. Lift, lift, lift. And stepping right foot forward. We're going to pump forward with the left hip. So again, we're trying to open up. So right foot is forward, this inner thigh of your left leg, this part of the inner thigh, the way top of the inner thigh where it meets up into the hip. You're going to try to pull that backwards. You're going to really try to send that back as you're sending your hip open. So we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, pumping that hip, and 1, and come forward and bringing that leg back, and go ahead and do the same thing with that left foot forward and press through the hip. So again, inner thigh stretches back. There's a pumping through that lower back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, and we're going to do that right leg again. So you step back, right foot forward, left hip open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Morning, baby. And then left foot forward, and that right hip opens for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back. Awesome. Bringing the hands down, stretching into child's pose, letting those knees open, and settle that lower back. So everybody's working down here as deep as you can. You try to get the hips open. And remember the very top of the inner thighs, stretching back. Lower back coming as far forward as you can, and coming down to the mat. So really step and press this lower part of your back flat down to the floor, right in between your thighs, right in between your feet. 2 more breaths. And 1, rise up, coming right through plank, ripple through the spine, and coming into up dog. And then through plank again. So you're going to activate your glutes, and coming into up dog, keeping that tailbone nice and strong and pointing down. Bottom of the pubic bone presses forward just a little. Going back into plank, and coming down and forward again, and back into plank, and going into downward dog. So we can reach all the way back. Everybody's going to get this nice little bend to the knees and working out the hips. So you're going to just start to pedal out the heels. And once again, getting the top of the inner thighs to press back. So you're going to press the heels down and then lift them up. And again, you are pulling those inner thighs back. You're stretching your spine, your arms are nice and long, head comes down. And last one, you guys press those heels down. Pull that lower belly strong and long as you breathe in and breathe out. Now we're going to come into side plank. You'll be on your right hand, and you'll tip to the left, bringing that arm all the way up, and maybe bringing it back. And then settling your hips toward the floor, but don't sit them down. You have to get them as low as you can. Bring them up again, and back into downward dog. Walk it around and bring it back. Press back those inner thighs. Come forward through plank on left side. So right arm comes up. Reach it up super high. Bring the hips toward the floor. Reach it up over. Circle that arm around to the front and back into downward dog. We're going to do that one more time, you guys. So you're in downward dog. You come through plank on that right hand. Lift up that left arm. Come down as low as you can with your hip. Come back to plank. Send the arm forward and into downward dog. And then you'll come forward into left side plank, lifting the right arm up, hips toward the floor. Lift up overhead, circle it forward, and into downward facing dog. Oh yeah, very good. All right, we'll come forward through the spine, all the way to the ground. Send the right arm out to the side, and you're gonna lift over. So you're gonna take that left arm up and send that left arm all the way back to that right arm. And we're opening chest, hip. Try to get that lower back to be open. Breathing. And coming down and sending that left arm out to the side and bringing that right arm up. So really getting that nice stretch, everybody. Letting the throat stay open. Pull that top arm back a little more. Get some power in there. Beautiful. Let's release. Come back down and come right up onto all fours. So as we come up onto all fours, bring those wrists right underneath the shoulders and the knees right under the hip joint. So getting a nice, good, strong, long line. Anchor your shin bones and taking the right leg out. So we're going to hold those inner thighs strong. And this part of the back, this lumbar part of the back, you're going to have it lifted slightly and strong on the right side and the left side. So have the back lifted and strong as you tuck in and squeeze the glutes. Squeeze all parts of the glute. You can flex your foot if you want to and use your butt like a stop to press that leg out. So we'll do some toning and conditioning today for the glutes, of course for the core, and you're doing that throughout the whole class. You're keeping that core strong, so neck is long, throat is in, for 4, 3, 2, and then hold that knee down, and we're gonna lift it out to the side and use that glute as a stop. So we're gonna try to open lift, open lift, open lift. Good. Try 4 more, looking good, you guys. 3, super strong, 2, and 1. Come right back to the center, knee right under your hip. Do the same with that left side, keeping that lumbar part of your back nice and strong. So press it away like a stop right there. So you can flex the foot and keeping the glutes strong, chest strong. Really want to focus on that lumbar part of the back. Keep it lifted and strong. 3 more. 3. Looks good, you guys. 2. Stay strong with it. And then fold that knee down and open it out to the side. So you lift. And that lift, you kind of pause up there. And you kind of like use that glute like you're stopping the leg from going further, but you're going as high as you can. For 4, arms tone. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Come back in a downward dog. Get a good stretch through the glutes. Come right into downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. We'll take that right leg up to the sky, keeping tone to the lumbar part of the back. Right, point the toes, flex your foot, move your leg, and turn your toes out to the right, by the way. And then move your leg to the right, but try not to go close to the floor. Just send it straight out to the right side, straight leg, glutes active, belly is in. Feeling the movement at the joint of the hip, feeling all the glute muscles and core muscles work. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send it in for big hip circles. So knee into the chest and out and around. For 1, keep going. 2, neck is long. 3, big giant circles. 4, reverse the direction. Let's go for 1, make them super strong. 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful. Step it forward, come right up. Taking that right arm up. Big stretch. Right hand comes down and taking that left arm up. Try that again. Left hand down. Right arm comes up. Right hand down. Left arm comes up. And 1 more on each side. Left hand down. Right arm up. Right hand down. Left arm up. All right, let's go ahead and step back into plank. Come all the way through. Inhaling up. Keep that lower back strong, lumbar back strong. Pull it in, and exhale into downward dog. Oh yeah, lift that left leg up to the sky, everybody. Get that nice kick and stretch, okay? So you guys are gonna kick that leg away. Glutes active, lumbar part of the spine strong. Flex your foot, turn your toes left. Kick it out to the side without dropping it to the floor. So keeping the core strong, chest strong, and glutes strong. 4 more, please. 4. Stay strong with it. 3. Really get that left side, guys. 2. And 1. Circle that around. So big hip circles. Feeling that rotation all the way in and around. Keep the core active. 2. And 1. Reverse the direction. Make it super strong, you guys. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Let's send that in. Step that forward. Come right up. Taking that left arm up into our twist. Left hand comes down. Right arm comes up. Do that again. Right hand down. Left arm up. Left arm down. Right arm up. Beautiful. 1 more time. Left hand up. And get a big good one, you guys, all the way up. Step in the back foot in. Oh, good. All right. Coming down into that forward bend. Activate the glutes and put tons of pressure on your belly, you guys. Tons of pressure on your belly. So everyone's in a good forward fold. Wrap your arms around your legs. There you go. Wrap your arms around your legs and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your tummy. So put a ton of pressure there, you guys. Press in for 4, 3, 2, hands to the shin, stretch it up. We're going to do that again. We're going to put as much pressure as you can in your belly. So everybody's going to press in and press in and press in and keep putting as much pressure as you can on your tummy. For 4, shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, halfway lift. Stretch it up and out. We'll do that one more time. So press your belly. Squeeze, pressure, pressure, pressure. And release into chair pose. So right up in the chair. Rise up, take it into your back bend. Open up. All right, so we're coming into chair pose. You're wrapping this all in. So as you come into chair, hug it all in. Pelvic floor, navel, throat. Everything is strong. Inhale, rise up and open. Squeeze your back muscles. Try that again. Come right into that core. Everything's in. When you rise up and go into back bend, squeeze your back muscles. Come into prayer twist. So you come into chair. Hug it all in, twist to the left, open up the arms, breathe in, breathe out. Now your hands are going to come down to the left. You're going to squat as low as you can. So if you can get all the way down, you go for it. If you can get your palms flat, you go for it. But you're in the twist for 3, 2, and 1. Open up, untwist. Come back into your back bend, open. Come back down into prayer. Twist to the right. Oh, you guys are doing so good. Put that pressure right in the belly. Put it in, put it in. Squeeze your tummy. Keep the tummy compressed. Bring your hands to the floor. So keep compressing the belly. Everything is down the tummy. Keep reaching down for 3, 2, and 1. Rise up again. Woo. Nice. Take your forward fold. Clasp the hands behind the back. Open up your chest. Reach the arms all the way over. Everybody sending the arms over and getting that nice stretch. And we're inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, lift the chest. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand down, left arm comes up. So you're going to bend the right knee. Use the yoga block if you need it, guys. And pull this left shoulder backwards for 8, 7. Pump it back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Let's do the same with the left. So left knee bends, left hand down, right arm up. All right, you guys, that's it. Pumping that arm back. You got it right from the shoulder, from the upper back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Step back into your plank. Woo. Holding a nice strong plank, keeping the lumbar part of your back super strong. And you're tapping the knees one at a time. So you're going to get in this good little core section where the belly is in and this lumbar part of your back is lifted, is strong on the right side, on the left side. You're tapping your knees one at a time as you're doing this for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your right knee down, lift that left leg up, come to the side, spin your right shin back, keep the lumbar part of your spine super strong on the right side and on the left side, and lift, lift, lift. So you guys are lifting, 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 lifting that leg for 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold it strong. 4, 3. Now you're going to tone up through the glutes and you're going to move that leg forward and back. Press it back. Go for it, you guys. Yes. Keeping the lumbar spine super strong. Neck is long. Goes 4. Good. 3. Glutes active. 2. Tone that shoulder up there. And 1. And pedaling the legs. Circling it around for 1, 2, 3. Get your thigh to work. 4. Reverse the direction. Go the other way. For 4. You got it. 3. Oh, that's it. 2. And 1. Step back into plank. So you're going to bring it down. Come back into your high push-up. Neck is long and strong. Waist is long and strong. So feel that lumbar part of your back lifted. Glutes are active. Tapping your toes, knees down rather, one at a time. Go, go, go. Keep tapping, but keeping the lumbar spine super strong. Goes 4, 3, 2. Now that left knee is going to come down. You're going to spin it to the side and lifting that right leg. Okay, so you guys are on the left side and you're going to kick it up there. Going to kick, kick. Now again, our focus is to keep the lumbar part of the spine active. So you're really drawn in there to do that. So keep it lifted and strong. Keep kicking that leg. Woo! Keeping the arms and the chest and the neck and everything strong for 4, 3, keep going. 2, keep it strong in the belly as you kick that leg forward and back. Forward and back. Keep pressing those legs. Forward and back. Oh yeah. 2 more. And we're going to pedal that leg. Make sure the back is staying strong, you guys. I'm going to circle it around for 4. Draw it in. 3, 2. And reverse the direction. Get that leg up there as best you can for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job, you guys. Let's come right into plank again. Come all the way down. And when you come up into up dog, you're going to hang out up here. So you're breathing in, breathing out. Tailbone is down. Bottom of the pubic bone comes forward just a little bit. You're lifting through the spine. Lift a little more and press the shoulders back. Squeeze your shoulders back and the ears back. We'll ripple through the spine for downward dog and press through your fingers. Remember to do that and don't jam on those wrists. We're going to reach through. Everybody's reaching through with the head, the chest. Get that chest longer and come down a little more. Now open your feet today to the outsides of your yoga mat and get the outside edges of your feet to the outside edges of your mat, like line them up. And press back wide. Spread those fingers wide and continue to open up the chest so you feel like you're lifting your chest, lengthening your chest, and bounce through the lower part of your back, like way at the bottom, like way down here, you guys, where the pubic bone is and where the thighs are. You're really bouncing that lower back down, right where the thighs are, where your hips fold for 8 at the spine. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now squeeze into those hips and take your right hand toward your left leg. If it doesn't feel like it's right for you, then don't do it. And then if you have a good anchor spot, stretch your upper back. And we'll do the same on the other side. So right hand down, left arm reaches. And stretch your upper back. We'll get that good stretch. Staying mobile. And release. And now take your right foot forward. Take it all the way up there. And go ahead and drop the back knee. Oh yeah, all right. So let's open up that left hip a little more and see if we can open up this lower back, right? So the base of your spine, way down here where your spine and your comes down at the bottom. So the bottom of the pubic bone scoots forward a little bit. The arms will come forward. And we'll squeeze the upper back, shoulders together, head and ears back. And then release. And we'll squeeze and release. Now again, you want to keep that lumbar spine strong and build flexibility at the base of the spine. 2 more. 2. And then reach back with your hands. Squeeze the sides of the arms together. Squeeze the wrists. Pull open the chest. Draw open the belly. And open up the heart. Now see if you can do a back bend mostly at your head, neck, and shoulders. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it, right? So you're going to reach the head back. Throat open. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Let's switch legs. So you're going to bring that forward with that left and draw that right knee down. So good. All right. And again, lumbar part of your spine has that tone. And you guys want to get that pubic bone to come forward, inner thigh back. Lumbar back is strong. Reaching the arms forward again. There we go. Squeeze. Squeeze those shoulders. Squeeze the upper back. Squeeze the arms back. For 3, 2, keep opening the hip every time you pull, and 1, reach the hands back, squeeze the arms together, open through the chest, see if you can get that upper back mobile, see if you can get your head back more, your ears back more, shoulders back more, getting that top of the spine to reach back. 2, and 1. Woo, all right, let's come back into downward dog. We'll take that right leg up to the sky. Gonna open up your hip, bend that knee to the sky, lift the side of your hip up to the sky. So push it open. So as you guys are lifting the right side of the knee to the sky, the left side of your left knee is opening to the left. So make sure your left knee doesn't collapse when you're doing this. For 3, keep pushing out. 2, and 1. Step forward with that left leg, with that right leg rather, and ground your left. So we'll come into this nice strong, open warrior 2. And again, this is a great stretch for those hips and a great strengthener for the hips. So you want to get long through the spine and come over to the side and then reach back and send the arms through. Yeah, here we go. So we go 1, and you can use the forearm on the side, or you can just kind of let it go and just reach through and toe through the very bottom of your spine. So lumbar part of your spine, stay strong. Let's go for 4, 3. We got this, guys. 2, and 1. Rise up, straighten up that leg, pull the back foot in just a little bit, getting ready for triangle pose. Lift and lengthen through the spine, extending out as far as you can toward the foot, bringing the hand behind the leg if you can. If that's not going to work for you, then you bring it to the leg, to the block in front. Top arm lifts, and you're breathing deeply as you send that top shoulder back, top rib cage back. Yep, and you're pulling from this bottom hip here, up and across the top hip. So see if you can get that little spin there, right? So the shoulder goes back, but this top hip roll, the outside of it rolls down and forward. So see if you can find that stretch where the outside of your top hip rolls down and forward. For 3, keep pulling that lower back, inner thighs. 2, and 1. Roll over your front leg. You guys are going to turn and maybe pivot or pick up your back foot and squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your inner thighs right at the very top. And put a ton of pressure on your tummy, you guys. A ton of pressure as you come down. Pressure inside the belly. Go for it with that straight leg. Keep breathing deeply. So belly has pressure, pelvic floor. And now add some of that throat pressure. So you're going to tuck in at the throat. This is really good healing. It's good for your digestion. Keep putting that pressure there. Throat, the belly, pelvic floor. 2, and 1. Bend your knee. Take that left arm to the outside of your right leg. Right arm up. And again, pressure in the belly. So you're in a twist. The arm is to the outside. You guys want to twist to the outside of your leg. So go ahead and take a switch. Yeah, there you go. Arm to the outside. And press your belly for 4. Press your belly. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go back into plank. Keeping lumbar part of the body strong. All the way down. Inhaling up. Send your lower back into strength. Send the bottom of the pubic bone forward. Coming into downward dog. Woo, reach it back. Lift the left leg. Bend the knee in the air. And open your hip. Now again, as you're lifting the side of your left knee, you can pulse it if you want to the sky. Make sure the outside of the right knee pushes out to the right. So don't let the outside of your standing leg collapse, right? Keep it super strong as you lift for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send your left foot forward, coming into warrior 2. You guys have left foot forward, in warrior 2. Get a good stretch. Yes. All right. So you're going to come right down and over. Keep that pelvis open and strong. Right? Keep both legs strong. Both hips active. Oh, yeah. That looks great, you guys. Keep going. 3. Make sure your right leg is just as strong as your left one. 2. Oh, so good. Go a little further at the low back. And 1. All right, let's open up for triangle pose. So you're gonna straighten out that left leg, maybe pull the right one in a little bit. You lengthen and strengthen here. So we're coming out, 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 out. Either to the foot in front of it, or I'm going behind today, right? Lifting this top arm. You guys are gonna pull the shoulder back, top shoulder, top rib cage back, and feel like this bottom hip is pulling right up to the top. Now your top hip, the outside of it is rolling down. So you want to really feel that stretch. The outside of the hip, engage the belly and breathe. 2 and 1. Roll down over that front leg and squeeze your inner thighs. So you guys really roll in. You're gonna hug those inner thighs together, laying over your front leg and putting a lot of pressure in the tummy, right? And keep pressure at the tummy. And then put pressure at the throat, shoulders back. And come into that reach. Put as much pressure in the belly and the throat as you can. For 4, 3, 2. All right, you're gonna bend your knee, come into crescent lunge, and twist to the outside of it. So you're gonna bring that opposite arm to the outside of it. Top arm's gonna come up. Pressure in the belly. Stay with it, you guys. Pressure in the belly. That's it. Lift that top arm. Let's see it. Keep opening. Keep using your elbows pushing away from each other, like that bottom shoulder going down and that top shoulder going up to help put more pressure in the tummy. For 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's unwind. Come back into child's pose, reaching back. Looks so good, you guys. Let's keep that low back and a little bit more open, little smidge. Just keep opening up through the hips. All right, come forward onto the forearms. Open the knees out to the side for frog pose. So hips open here. All right, so open up to frog pose where those knees open out. And inside of the heels to the floor. Yep. Have good alignment, knee to hip, ankle to knee straight. And inside of the heels to the floor, toes feel like they're picking up off the floor. So you get that little rotation there, a little bit more at the hip joint. Keeping opening from the base of your spine, keeping the lumbar part of your spine strong, and continue to rotate your thighs, rotate your shins, and sending your lower back down, right where the pubic bone is. Send it down to the floor. So you're continuing to reach the pelvis flatter, right? Like a pancake, you're trying to flatten out that low belly toward the floor, that low back toward the floor. And as you get heavier in the pelvis, that low belly, low back, the muscles around the hip will slowly start to stretch. Don't force anything, just slowly start to stretch. All right, we'll start to come forward right onto the tummy. Walk in with the legs. Woo! Bringing the chin down, forehead down, and bending through the knees. Circle your ankles around a few times. Circle, circle, and maybe windshield wiper through the legs. Now you guys are gonna press the hips to the floor. So you're gonna activate your glutes to get the parts of your upper thighs, hips to the floor. So where you have the gapping, so right at the base of your spine, you're gonna press that into the floor, bend through the knees, and keep the hips pressed to the floor as you extend the legs and connect your heels and pull them in. I'm just gonna do 4 of these. Pull them in. 3, keep those hips pressing. Pull them in. 2, hips press. And 1. All right, and from here, you're gonna be lifting your feet and your knees and your shins from the floor. So it's gonna feel like you're lifting your knees up, straight up to the ceiling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now the knees go out to the side. I'm gonna lift again, heels together, and come up for 1, 2, 3. Keep the tummy strong. 4, keep pulling the belly. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now keep your knees up to the side, you guys. It's going to be a stretch for the psoas and for the hips. Going to be pressing. Now the bottoms of your feet can touch each other if you want to, like Baddha Konasana, and bring your feet and shins to the floor, but don't let your hips come up. Okay, so you're flattening out the right hip and the left hip, and then pressing or getting heavy at the feet and the shins with the lower leg. So get heavy below the knee and keeping the hips down. So you're flattening out. And again, for 4 more, breathe. 3 breaths. Get that nice breath. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Bring that in, lock it all in, and stretch up. Woo! All right, nice job. And then just flip it onto the back and do a little bit of belly work, a little bit of tummy toning. And if you have a yoga block, you can use it right in between the knees. If you don't have a block and you don't have to have anything at all, you can just, but this is a nice little tool here to help to strengthen the inner thighs and that lower belly. So you guys are right inside the hip, low belly, pelvic area. And you want to draw it in, like really draw it in. So hug it in as deep as you can in the belly. And the bottom tip of the pubic bone is pressing flat against that tailbone. So you're going to reach the arms down by your side, shoulders back. Keep the lumbar part of your back super strong as you tap down and up. And you want to activate both legs. So you guys are squeezing the yoga block with the right leg and the left leg. So you're working inside at the hip. That pelvis is strong, lumbar part of your back strong, right? So we're going to go for 4. Really put the pressure in the belly. 3. Keep pressing into the belly. 2. And 1. Bring the hands right behind the head. And you're going to start to come up. And again, every time you're putting a ton of pressure in the belly, keep the lumbar part of the back nice and strong as you come down. So you put pressure in the tummy and then stretch. Each time you come up, you push. You notice when you come up that lumbar part of your back becomes more open. Try to keep it open when you come back down. I'm just going to try 4 more, you guys. 4. Keep pressing. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Let's get rid of the block. Sending the right leg out. Left elbow comes up to that right knee. So 1. Come down. 2. If that's too much, you put your foot down. 3. Keep putting that pressure in the tummy. 4. Good. Pressing down. 5. 1 more. 6. Let's stretch to the other side. So sending that left leg out. And again, coming up and across. Pressure in the tummy. Keep the pressure as you go down. Keep going for it, you guys. 3. 2. And 1. Awesome. All right. Let's tuck the knees right into the chest. Rock it a little side to side. And again, you want to try to keep putting that pressure in the belly. So I want you to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hug it in. Hug the ribs in. Hug the hips in. All that good stuff. So just a little bit of tummy work, not too much. You're going to bring those legs straight up. Make sure they're nice and straight, right? Toes are pointed. And you're putting all that pressure in the tummy as you reach up with the arms. So this is kind of like, you know, when you're sitting on the floor with your legs straight out in front of you and you're trying to reach for your toes, you're putting that pressure in the tummy. And yeah, we're going to do that stretch. We always do it, right? So you try to squeeze your belly. Put the pressure. So bring the legs in towards you, keeping your back flat, and keep reaching up by putting pressure in through the tummy. So your head comes up, your chest comes up, and you squeeze your tummy. Yeah, you're reaching. You go for 8. Keep those legs strong. 7. Keep reaching for the toes. 6, 5, 4, 3. And wherever you are, you're going to hold the hands there, either against the legs or the feet. You're going to drop one leg at a time. 1. Come in. Come in. Your hands can be behind your head if you need to. Keep the pressure in the belly. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bend your knees. Everybody's coming up into bridge pose. So you can use the yoga block here for bridge if you want to, right there to open up your hips. If you're using the block, I would use it like way down low at your spine, not higher up the back. I'd go as low as I can. Find a secure spot as low as you can. If you're not using the block, just make sure you're lifting from that low part of the glutes and opening your hips right here toward the ceiling, right? So just like when we were laying down flat, you want to try to open the hips. Feel your inner thighs reach backwards to the floor. So arms are strong. Chest is open. Send those shoulders back. Send the top of your head to the wall behind you. And keep putting the pressure in the tummy, everybody, and keeping that lumbar part of your spine strong as you breathe in and out. Inside the legs are strong. 2 and 1. If you're coming up into wheel pose, you bring your hands right by your ears here, okay? And you press your feet down and push to the crown of your head, and then press up. Coming down when you're ready. And bring your knees into your chest. Okay, pressure in the tummy. Open the hips out. Bottoms of your feet touch. Bring your heels into your pelvis, knees open. Low back is long and strong. Take the bottom tip of the pubic bone, press it down to the floor. Rocking right to left, open in the lower back. So lumbar part of spine is a strict position. Lower part of your back is doing the opening for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open up through the legs and send them out. So you can either do grabbing the big toe, you can grab the sides of the feet, or you can grab the legs themselves, okay? So if you can grab the big toe, you're gonna do it because you're gonna try to pull the big toe in towards you. And you're gonna try to really get that pressure where the big toes are pulling in towards you and the rest of the legs is stretching out, right? Belly strong. Bottom tip of the pubic bone down. Woo, bring it in. Cross right leg over left. Hug the knees in. Tons of pressure in your belly, you guys. Grab the feet if you can and pull them away from each other. If not, just keep hugging in. Tummy strong. 2 and 1. Drop your feet. Bring your legs over to the left. Arms to the right. Every time we twist from the base of the spine. We don't twist from the lumbar, okay? You want to keep that as strict and restricted as you can. It's going to move, but we have a lot of flexibility there. Remember that, right? So we want to put pressure on the tummy today, getting that low part of your spine to open, maybe upper part of your spine to twist. Come back into the center. Bring it in again. Open up. Grab the big toes if you can. Open up to the side or grab your legs. Big deep stretch. Pull the toes toward you. Everybody, pull, 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 pull. Bring it in. Cross left over right. Tuck your knees in. Oh, so good. Put pressure on the tummy. Keep that tucked. Grab your feet if you can and pull your feet away from each other if you can. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Drop your feet. Bring your legs to the right. Twist, base of spine. Bring the arms to the left. Keep getting your upper spine to twist and your lower part of your spine to twist. Restrict the middle. Keep putting that pressure in the tummy for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, use the yoga strap if you need to for the side leg reaches on your back, excuse me. Otherwise, you're grabbing your big toe. You can't reach the big toe with a straight leg. If your knee is bent like this and you're reaching, I wouldn't do it. I would keep it straight and use a yoga strap and grab the strap right around the right foot. Back is strong, leg out to the side. Left leg down, left hip anchored, right there. So put your hand on it if you need to. And make sure that that pubic bone is long and strong and you're not swaying your pelvis when you do this stretch. So take your big toe, pull it toward you if you're holding it, and turn your big toe toward the floor on the outside. Okay, so you're rotating it outward toward the shoulder. Put pressure in your tummy, everybody. Breathe deeply. All right, we'll bring it up, same leg. Just switch your hands. Now, again, on this one, you're not grabbing the big toe. If you don't have the strap, you're grabbing the outside of your foot. But if you can't keep the leg straight, again, I would use the strap. So the other leg stays straight and strong. The hip stays open. Bringing the leg across. And again, you put pressure in the tummy as you press the inside of your leg toward the floor. Try to keep most of your hip and back on the floor on that right side and the left side, right? Don't roll to the side of the body. And keep stretching your leg and squeezing the belly. All right, let's come on up. We'll try the other side, so we'll stretch that. Right leg out, looking good, you guys. Left leg comes up. And again, leg straight. Strap, if you need it. Big toe come down if you're holding it. Leg is straight. Sending it out to the side without moving this hip. So you guys are going to put that pressure there and sending the bottom tip of the pubic bone down. And once you have this extension, you feel pretty strong and anchored. Your back is nice and anchored, lumbar part of the back. You're going to turn your big toe, turn your foot, turn your leg outward toward the floor where your shoulder is, where your arm is. And you're really pulling that leg and rotating and opening from the hip, keeping your back strong. All right, let's come on up and switch. Okay, so once again, strap or no, grab the outside of your foot. Leg is straight. Woo, so that's a little hard for me. Okay, so bottom leg straight, everybody. And keep pelvis long, keeping the hips and back on the floor if you can. Squeeze that leg straighter and pull the inside of your leg down. Really feel the stretch and feel, the pressing inward and downward of the tummy, at the leg, at the inner thigh. Give it a little extra squeeze. And release. Woo-hoo. All right, let's bring everything in, legs up overhead. And put pressure at your tummy here. So legs are straight overhead. Yep. And don't put pressure at your neck, you guys. You're going to lower your back a little bit toward the floor so that you can put pressure at your tummy. Okay, so you just, however you can feel it, that you feel belly pressure, not neck pressure or shoulder pressure. Okay, so you're pushing your legs down, you're squeezing into your belly. And you're breathing in and breathing out. Again, this is very, very good for your health, digestive system. All right, and we'll roll down and come up to seated. And do that same stretch. Right and seated, yeah, legs straight out. You got it. Okay, so everyone's toning up their legs and sitting bones down. And you're gonna pull the elbows back just to start, right? And the pressure is gonna come at the belly. So you're gonna send your chest and everything forward and see where you can reach. If you can grab your big toes, you're gonna pull the toes towards you. If you can grab your legs, you're gonna pull your legs. But eventually you wanna grab the big toes, pull the big toes toward you, and put pressure here, you guys. So your chest is up to start, and now you're coming down and putting pressure in the belly. Put pressure in your tummy. Yeah. So relax your shoulders so there's no pressure at your neck, you guys. We have a tendency to do that. So relax the shoulders, the upper back, and the neck. And keep coming down, legs toned. belly pressure. Keep letting that throat come in a little bit more. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, rise up. Yay! Okay, so right knee bends in front, pointing that right knee forward, and left on top. Yeah, so we're just gonna stack the knees and coming into this shoelace pose, right, where the knees are stacked, hips are down, sitting up tall, lumbar part of the spine. Yeah, good. All right, we're just gonna come over to the left. Breathe in, breathe out. And come over to the right. Keep those hips anchored. Oh, looks good, you guys. Keep that spine nice and healthy. So good for us. And you're going to stay to the right and just turn your hands down. Now, again, if you have yoga blocks and you can't reach the floor, you can do that. Put the yoga blocks underneath. But you're going to put pressure at the belly again and come down. Continue to try to square your shoulders. Hug into the tummy as you breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Let's unwind and we're going to change the legs. Okay, so you lean back and just take left under right, right over left. All right. And just kind of make any adjustments if you want to sit up and kind of twist a little bit. But before you start the actual movements, make sure the sitting bones are anchored and you have a good straight spine. Good. We'll come over to the right first in this position. So opening up the hips. And come over to the left side. Great, shoulders relaxed, belly strong, and then roll down and come over to the side. So just, again, sitting bones down, putting pressure in the belly. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice. All right, let's come on up, you guys, and just relax the legs in any position you feel is good for you. Again, neck and shoulders, I like to do these days. Just hearing a lot of my clients just talking about that and how they really are feeling it. So I don't know how you guys are feeling with the neck and shoulders, but I'll just add it in for you anyway, right? So shoulders open, right? So you take your fingers here to the tops of the shoulders and try to stretch them wide and just feel if they're even, you know, one sometimes a little higher than the other. So just try to open them up and leaning ear over to one side and holding that left shoulder down, bringing the top point of the head away from that shoulder and putting a little bit of pressure here at that right side so the ear comes down, very gently, slowly stretching. And then move the head back. So your ear is going to actually slide back toward your hip, right? You're opening up the side of the neck. Again, no strain there, but you're going to feel some length. And just slowly try to stretch those muscles in the neck as you breathe out. All right, we'll come right up. Find the shoulder points again. Just kind of feel your neck on the right side and on the left side. Come over to the other side. And again, top point of the head stretches gently away from the shoulder. Put a little pressure on that inside of the head, right down in through here to close the gap there. And then move the ear back. So the ear is right over the head. Use your breath to slowly stretch the neck. All right, come back into the center, relax through the neck. And maybe if you want to, circle it around. A little or a lot, it's up to you. Sometimes it might be a little too much after those stretches, depending on how much you wet. All right, let's come onto the back. So you guys go ahead and lie down on your back. Close your eyes. Just soften your arms, your legs, hands and feet. Soften your belly, your buttocks, your back. Relax your inner thighs, outer thighs. Relax through the sides of the chest, the underarms, the shoulders, upper back, neck, throat. See if you can get the whole head area to relax. The jaw, the inside of the mouth, the tongue, the roof of the mouth, the cheeks. Relaxing the eyes and the sockets. Let your eyes just fall back. Relax forehead, crown of head, back of head. Just let your body connect deeper to the ground. So any part of your body that's touching the ground, let it settle more. Just feel it connect. So deepen your connection. You're just going to feel a nice breath in the body. So you're just going to follow that inhale. And then follow your exhale completely. I'm just going to do a few rounds of this. Just follow your inhale. You're going at your pace, right? Not at mine. Just noticing your inhale and noticing your exhale. And noticing both nostrils and having that good even distribution of the air coming in through both nostrils and out both nostrils. Maybe noticing the diaphragm move down a little more when you're breathing in. And back up when you're breathing in. Maybe making a little sound at the back of your throat as you breathe on the inhale and on the exhale. All right, so when you guys are ready to come out of Shavasana, very nice today. Just start to move your body gently, generously, and coming to your side before you come up to seated. Awesome. Sitting on those sitting bones, pelvis nice and wide, strong. Lumbar part of your back is strong, hands to the heart. All right, so continue, everybody, deepen connection, inward connection, which will help us to deepen our external connections with each other. So thank you so much, you guys. Namaste.